This is the first lecture, and we are solving this question as a practice. In here we are taking a question which is asking us to solve the simultaneous equation of given two linear simultaneous equations, out of which first equation is 5x minus 3y equals to 8, and the second equation is 3x plus y equals to 2. So we can solve this question by two methods, out of which first method I have written here, elimination method, and second method is the substitution method. We can see here second method I have solved here. So let's see first elimination method. So in the elimination method I have according to the pattern I have written 5x minus 3y equals to 8 and assigned this equation as the equation number 1. And after that, in second line, it is 3x plus y equals to 2. I have written as it is and assigned this equation as equation number 2. So now after this in elimination, we actually eliminate the like term. So like term in here we are having, like here in first equation we are having variable x, and this x has a coefficient 5. Similarly in equation 2 we have variable x and x has a coefficient 3. So now both are what? Like term, but their coefficients are different. So we cannot cancel out by adding or subtracting it. Similarly, if we'll focus on this y terms of both equations, in first equation my coefficient is minus 3 and in second equation my coefficient is 1. Here is also, though it is like, the coefficients are not same. So what am I doing here? I will just multiply this equation number 2 by 3, so that I will get a new equation which is 9x plus 3y equals to 6, and here I am assigning this equation as a equation number 3. So now we have two different equations. First equation gives us 5x minus 3y equals to 8, and the second equation gives us 9x plus 3y equals to 6. So when we add this equation, we can clearly see that plus 3y is a coefficient of y of this first equation, and minus 3y is a coefficient of this equation. So if I add this plus and this minus will get cancelled. So apart from that, if I'm using this, I want to use the different color here. See, in here this 9x and 5x, these are we can actually add. So when we add this, we will get 14x, and 6 plus 8 we will have 14. So now when we solve this, actually now x equals to this coefficient of x, which is 14. When we switch the side, it will go to the denominator of the constant value of this. So the constant value itself is a 14, so denominator is going to be 14 divided by 14 coming out to be 1. So therefore x equals to 1. So now after that, since we got the value of x is equals to 1, we can substitute this value in any one of this equation. We could put this value in equation number 1 or equation number 2. So now for conveniency, I am putting this value in of x equals to 1 in equation number 2. So what do we get here? Originally the equation was 3x plus y equals to 2. So when I put the value x equals to 1, this x we will replace by 1. So see, you can see clearly here I am writing 1. So 3 into 1 plus y, I will have 2. So therefore 3 into 1 is 3, and since it is plus, when we switch the side it will go for minus 3. So therefore y equals to 2 minus 3, which leads us to y equals to minus 1. So therefore x y equals to 1 and minus 1. So this is my elimination method. Similarly, if I solve this same question with the help of substitution method, so all we have to do here is, first I have just copied here, and in very first step after writing this, I will isolate any one of the variables. So I am isolating this y variable as y equals to 2 minus 3x. So now if you can see this left hand side, this 3x term which was associated with this y, I am switching it to the another side. So 2 minus 3x. So substitute the, now I am substituting this value, this is value of x, this is value of y. I am going to substitute this value in the equation 1. Be sure that we are not substituting this value in equation 2. We are getting this value from the equation 2, hence we are bound to put this value in equation 1 only, not in equation 2. So now my equation 1 was 5x minus 3y equals to 8. So when I substitute this value, it will go like this: 5x minus 3 bracket 2 minus 3x equals to 8. So therefore 5x minus 6 plus 9x equals to 8. So therefore when we gather the like terms in left hand side of a equal sign, we will have 5x plus 9x, and right hand side of the equal we will have 8, and this minus 6 will go there for plus 6. So therefore 14x equals to 14. Therefore x equals to 14 upon 14. So therefore x equals to 1. Now after that, since we got this value x equals to 1, I'm going to substitute this value in the any one of this equation. So for conveniency, we will look for this, because this will directly gives us a value of y. So when we put this value in equation number 3, we will have y equals to 2 minus 3 into 1, which lead us to y equals to minus 1, and hence we got the answer. Xy equals to 1 and minus 1. So this is how we write it. Okay, so thank you.